Hey, what's going on, guys? Patriot Prime here once again with another Megatron review. So yesterday I did a response video for the Transformers YouTube community Facebook page where I went over Generation 1 Megatron. And after playing around with this guy and really enjoying him as I always do, I got to thinking about another Megatron figure I have that also turns into a gun. 2010's United Megatron. This is a really cool figure, so I got him for a really good deal almost a year ago on one of the Facebook buy-sell sites. I got this guy for 25 bucks. Wasn't going to pass him up. I had the original classics from 2006, but sold him off for obvious reasons that I'm going to go over here in a moment. Now, as you know, or some of you may know, the Megatron toy has gone through quite a few changes. In 1984, he was the gun mode that all us G1ers absolutely love and to this day still adore. But thanks to new toy safety laws and regulations, a realistic gun toy just wasn't going to fly on the shelves anymore. Therefore, Megatron has been a tank, a dinosaur, a jet, a multi-forming dragon bot, a triple changer race car jet. He's been all kinds of things except the gun. But that all changed in 2006 when the Classics line came out and Megatron was finally released again on toy shelves in gun form. But he looked like a blasted Nerf gun. He was all green and orange and purple. And yeah, I bought him because it's Megatron. But as the years went on and I got more into G1, I sold him off and then found this guy. Now, before we get to actually reviewing the figure, I'm going to ask you guys to do me a favor. If you happen to be watching this video right here and are not a subscriber to Patriot Prime Reviews, please hit that subscribe button right now. It's not going to cost you a thing, but it'll help me and my channel out tremendously and help me reach my goal of 2,000 subscribers by TFCon in Reston, Virginia at the end of October. So hashtag 2000 by TFCon. Now let's get to talking about this Nerf or Nothing Megatron. And welcome to Patriot Prime Reviews. Now I'm going to go over gun mode first, and I absolutely love this gun mode. This one looks so much better than the Nerf Gun version from 2006. This weapon looks like one you'd see in a sci-fi action movie. This is the gun the hero's using to take out the bad guys. The molded details on this are fantastic. It's got nice ridges there on the handle and right here underneath the barrel. You've got clear plastic right here. Molded details all along the side. Nice Tampograph Decepticon logo there. And on the other side, and I really love the molded in Decepticon logo up there on the scope. Even has the molded in dial. I love this. Another cool feature is you can look through the scope. It's got some translucent plastic. Let me see if I can focus here. And you can see the crosshairs there on the inside. I hope that's showing up. So that's pretty cool. The trigger also has a clicky gimmick. So it's not very intimidating, but it's a nice extra added feature and it's got a really nice spring to it. But that is pretty much it for Megatron's gun mode. It's really, really nice looking. The colors are fantastic. It looks realistic as far as a realistic sci-fi weapon's concerned. But I dig it. I really like this. Now let's go ahead and get him transformed into robot mode. Now, first thing you're going to do is go up here on the top and pop loose there we go, the gun. And as you can see, he is a shell former. Let me back up the camera just a bit. Now from here, what you're going to do is just simply start unfolding all the pieces of Megatron to get him in the correct position. You're going to bring the torso up And that locks into place right there. Bring up the right arm. Turn that around. That'll click into place in the chest. Bring the left arm down. That'll click into place. Rotate around. I love the ratchets on this guy. Get the waist in position. Now you're going to take the legs and separate those from the trigger. Now this trigger assembly, the trigger assembly and gun halves are all on one piece. So you're going to bring this up. Turn this to the side. Sorry, it's been a while since I played with this guy. Bring this up and down. It's on a double hinge. And that'll actually peg in. Oops, did it wrong. Got to rotate it. Rotate it around so that peg right there will peg into the back of the figure. So once you get that pegged in, there we go. He's being difficult. Imagine that, Megatron being difficult. So there we go, got that pegged in. Now take the legs, straighten the legs out, go underneath, flip out the feet, and the heel spur. Next, you're going to fold this chest panel down and flip out Megatron's head. Snap that back into place. On the wrist, you're going to lift this red panel, flip the fists out. Same on the other arm. I have a severe lack of fingernails. There we go. And now you take these wings, which are very awkward, and fold those along his back. Get him all adjusted here. And after quite a bit of fumbling, and now we have United Megatron in robot mode. And I think this is a fantastic looking Megatron figure. It just screams G1 with those classic silver, black, and red collars. Not to mention he's got a great head sculpt. Check that out. Even has the bucket head styling. I mean, that is Megatron. Now, as far as articulation is concerned, his arms can do a complete 360, and they're on some nice tight ratchets. He also has an elbow bend on ratchets as well, and the arms can go in and out. Legs up and down, all around, in and out. Also has a knee bend, no ankle tilt, and no wrist swivel. The no wrist swivel comes into my complaints with this figure. Number one complaint, the fusion cannon. It looks great. It's an awesome looking fusion cannon, except it's underslung. It's underneath his arm instead of on the side as it's supposed to be. So it kind of looks weird if you're going to pose him in a classic Megatron pose. It looks like his wrist has been broke. His hand's all wonky. So usually when I pose mine, I kind of pose it like so. Granted, if he's on your shelf and he's posed this way, not many people are going to really notice. My other complaint with this guy, the glaring complaint, is these wings. I hate these. These were also the big complaint with the 2006 release, along with the Nerf Gun styling. That doesn't look very Megatron. Now, when I have mine displayed on the shelf, I pull the wings back, so he's against the wall like so. Doesn't look too bad. But my God, do I need some space to display him. I mean, that takes up a lot of space. So get those wings flared back out. But all in all, he's a much better looking toy than the 2006 release. The face sculpt's a little better. It has brand new paint opposed to the 2006 release. The 2006 release had a silver face with green eyes and a black eyebrow. This guy's more, like I said, G1. So there you go, guys. There is Transformers United UN-09 Megatron in robot mode. Now for some size comparison, here is Transformers United Megatron with Generation 1 Megatron, Titans Return Megatron, and Siege Megatron. The Transformers United Classic Megatron is a great Megatron figure if you're needing a gun mode Megatron fix. I mean, he's got his faults, but he looks great on this shelf. He's got nice, tight, ratchety joints. He's got great posability, and he just screams Generation 1. So there you go, guys. There is Transformers United UN-09 Megatron. So, does a Transformers United Megatron belong in your collection? If you're a G1 fan, absolutely. It is so nice to have a Megatron that transforms into a realistic looking gun once more. I hated the Nerf gun look. This guy, he hits the marks. Granted, these wings, these things suck. I've seen quite a few people that actually remove this entire assembly back here, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not one for destroying my figures. There is a pin that's attached in there, and I'm afraid I'd really jack this guy up. He goes on the top shelf up there anyway, so nobody really sees him when he's folded up against the wall like this. Now, I'm not sure what he goes for anymore. Like I said, I got mine for about 25 bucks on a Facebook page. That was a great price for me. If you can find one at a great price, highly, highly recommend it. And guys, I want to thank you, as usual, for checking out my videos. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. As I said before, I am trying my best to reach 2,000 subscribers by the end of October for TFCon in Reston, Virginia. As of this recording right now, I only have 150 to go. So, then lost track of what I was talking about. Oh, if you're needing some awesome Patriot Prime swag, check out the Patriot Prime merch store in the description below. I have t-shirts like this with the Hoo-Ah Prime on the front, Patriot Prime reviews on the back, and reverse, where Patriot Prime's on the front, Hoo-Ah's on the back. Also, check out my series, The Sit Rep. I have a playlist of those on my channel's homepage. That's where I sit down and interview other Transformer YouTuber collectors, other Transformer collector YouTubers. We sit down, we have a blast talking about those plastic robots. I've had guests from the UK, Canada, Scotland, and here in the good old United States. Guys, I appreciate everything. Thanks for watching. This is Patriot Prime signing out. Hoo-ah!